Welcome, everybody, to episode 12 of the Locker Room Rant. I'm Tony. With me, as always, we got John V. and Nico.
How's it
Guys,
going?
we made it to the dirty dozen. We got a dozen in, and hopefully many, many more to come. So we appreciate all the views, the subscriptions. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button down below. Truly appreciate everyone's love. And
Even
guys,
maybe a like or two. A like or two would be nice too.
Whoa.
Actually, I'll give you guys some numbers. If you guys want some numbers, over the course of our 12 videos, we have accomplished and received over 1.2 or 1.3 thousand views for the course of all 12 episodes.
That's good.
Whoa.
Nice, right?
That sounds impressive.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
Yeah.
So lots happened, guys. You know what we got to start with. Nick, take a guess what we're starting with.
Horseshoes. I'm gonna guess NBA Finals.
There you go. I hate you. I hate you so much.
Did he honestly just say horseshoes?
I hate him so much that my bones hurt. When we're doing this show, I like. What were you eating that one day before John hopped on? Remember
The drumstick.
Oh, that was a. Oh, I hate
What was he
you.
doing?
We were waiting a while.
He was eating a drumstick, and he wasn't. You know those drumsticks, those ice cream cones.
Yeah.
And he wasn't eating it like a normal human. You know how he doesn't do anything normal. He was like taking big chunks out like a barbarian. Just stumbled a caveman stumbled upon a drumstick, and that's what it looked like. Nuts were falling out of his mouth. It was terrible. So let's get to these NBA Finals.
Shame on you.
A lot has happened in this last week since our last show in these NBA Finals. Last time we talked, Phoenix was up 2-1. Milwaukee just won the first one in Milwaukee. And I asked you guys, should we be scared about this? What's going on with the Suns? And you guys assured me that the Suns, they're going to be fine. Nick, you said Suns in 5.
Correction, I didn't assure you of anything. I told you nothing's been going the way I think it's been going.
Yeah, I haven't been. I think your exact words were, I haven't been right on anything yet. In life. So now it's 3-2. Bucks are up. Going back to Milwaukee for tomorrow. Game 6 tomorrow in Milwaukee. That place is going to be off the hook. I mean,
yes. I read that they expanded the Deer District to fit 65,000 people.
Oh my God, that
Holy
Deer
smokes.
District.
Deer District's off the hook right now.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this series? Do you still, John? You got still some hope for your Suns, and we got to talk, John. We got to talk. These text messages that you have coming through during the game are psychotic. I don't know if this is the right venue to get this out, or if we need to call in a therapist and maybe have a therapist on one of our shows. You don't even care about the Suns or the Bucks, and you're going this psychotic about it. I have to watch you. I have to watch a San Francisco 49ers game with you.
Tony, listen to me. I told you. I selected the Suns to win, right? But in my heart, I want Giannis to win.
Yanni.
Okay, well, your name is Nick. Okay, we don't call you Nico or Nico. We call you Nick. And actually, we call you worse names, but that's besides the point.
We refer to him by his Greek name.
Okay,
Yanni.
fair enough. So I want Yanni to win the championship, period, end, right? However, there are things that Drew Holiday does that bother me to death. Even if he has a good game, even if he has the turnover in the final 16 seconds that puts the Bucks up. My point is that during the game, he does dumb shit, and it pisses me off. He takes garbage shots when he could take better shots, or better yet, when Giannis doesn't drive to the hole, dude. Why aren't you driving to the hole? Why are you taking these 15-footers? Bothers me. It just bothers me. There's things about the way they run that offense that bother me. So yes, I blow Tony up with psychotic text messages because I'm venting at the time, and he's not even replying because he's sleeping. Who's sleeping during the finals like this?
So, at 11 p.m., I hate to do this. I hate to put you on blast like this, but I have to. The world has to know what we're dealing with on this show.
Mind you, it's also going to be edited probably. This is going to be censored.
So at 11 o'clock, it started again. Now, this is the second round. There was a first round, but I'm going just with the second round. Tucker is ass cheeks. The Bucks are awful.
Time out. Let's reiterate on that. Tucker is cheeks, bro. There's no denying that. He's garbage, bro. Have you been watching the series? Have you? Either one of you?
So Tucker is ass cheeks.
What are you?
The Bucks are awful at keeping the ball inbound. They look like someone, we won't name that person, falling on the floor. Holiday is a dumb we won't say that.
See you
word.
Next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. Yes, he is.
Now they decide to blow a healthy lead. I absolutely cannot stand the decisions that Holiday makes when he just shouldn't. Like, you didn't need to take an ass shot. You needed to pass to Giannis. Why the F would you shoot? Just drive into the paint and slam it and rub your balls all up in Crowder's face. Giannis is afraid to drive. He's afraid to finish. Now you have to drive. Of course, drive. I mean, this goes on and on. I'm going to stop there, but it goes on and on. I woke up the next morning thinking, damn, I wish Milwaukee would have won, but they got murdered in Phoenix. I turned on ESPN. Bucks won by like 6.
Yes. But
if I went just off your messages.
Oh my God.
Not only that, you would also thought Drew Holiday was the reason they lost the game instead of actually making like the defensive play to save the game.
Listen, Nick, at the end of the day, you don't even watch basketball. You don't even watch television, bro. You sleep, you eat, you go to work, you repeat. The game
sports.
When do you watch sports?
If I'm home and there's a sporting
event, saving lives, but you're watching sports. Okay.
If I'm at work, I can't watch it all that often. I'll sneak into like a TV that's available, and I'll watch for like 20 seconds.
You're so bad. You're the worst ever, bro. Okay, so yeah, so you get my crazy text messages. You see my frustration with the Bucks. And they pull it out. They do. They finish. But there's times, Tony. I mean, dude, there's times where they are frustrating me to death. I just want Yanni to win the damn thing, bro. I do.
You
don't?
I have to watch.
You don't?
40. I do. I picked them to win. I want them to win.
You picked the Clippers to win, I thought.
I'm saying in the finals, I picked them to win.
Okay.
I said Bucks in 7, even when they were down 2-0. Bucks in 7. Looks like might be Bucks in 6. We'll see tomorrow night. But I have to watch a San Francisco 49ers game with you this year.
I strongly suggest watching the 49ers Seahawks game. One of those two.
No, I already know which one it is. It's going to be a Monday night. I'm going to come back home. It's going to be a Monday night.
It's a division game.
Division game. San Francisco and the Rams. And I got to watch this. I got to watch this for myself. It's got to be mad. It's got to be madness.
I have no feeling from my belly down, bro. My legs go numb.
Really
like my blood pressure, bro. My blood pressure is so bad. Like I'm just gonna hit the floor face first, bro, and face plant. I get so worked up.
it's only really fun when it's a close loss.
And that'll probably be.
Shut up. It's not even funny for you, bro.
Like when it comes down to the last play and they lose.
Oh,
That's like the most entertainment you'll ever get.
I can't wait. So, John, are you sticking with the Suns? Or are you? I mean, you might as well stick with them at this point, right?
Look, I said it from the start, man. But I mean, I said it for the sake. I don't even know why I said it, because I still want Giannis. I want Yanni to win. I want him to win. Okay. But I thought that the Suns were the better team. They were more skilled, right? But these guys are still figuring out a way to win, even if Tucker is shit cheeks, bro. He's trash. He was good. He was good at some point versus the Nets, I think. He was getting rebounds. He was boxing. He was doing more. Now he's irrelevant. But I listen, for the sake of the show, we made our selections, right? I said the Suns were going to win this thing, all in all. But the Bucks are showing me that whether they're the skilled team or not, the Bucks are figuring out a way to get Middleton. Now, like, Middleton's up and down, right? So, like, I'm afraid that tomorrow night he's due for one of his shit games, right? Because he does really good, and then he sucks, and then he does really good. So we're due for a shitty Middleton game, right? So they could give the Suns the opportunity to come back and even up the series, right? So I don't know. Let's see what happens tomorrow. You do not want to lose at home.
No, Milwaukee needs to finish this tomorrow.
You finish this tomorrow, right? So
we should start selling shirts that says something is ass cheeks. Because that's a great term. You should coin that, and we should start selling shirts that says so and so is ass cheeks.
It's butt cheeks, ass cheeks, whatever you want to say, bro. It is whatever.
So
when you watch PJ Tucker tomorrow, you'll see.
All right, guys, we got something very special tonight. We're going to move on. Everyone, we've been talking about this for the last few weeks. We started our fantasy football league back up, and here on July 19th, we're going to pick our draft order, which gives us more than a month to do our research. We'll know what pick we are, and we can start, planning for our picks, planning out our drafts. But tonight, we're going to start with the draft lottery here on the Locker Room Rant. We have to make sure we're keeping track of these picks as the commissioner is making having the ping pong balls come out, the bingo balls come out. But we're going to do it live on the show here. Should be fun. Hopefully people in the league are watching, and we'll get the results out after. So we have a special guest that's going to come in and take us to it. There he is, everyone. Commissioner Dan Rizzo.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Let it play out a minute,
I'm not in any hurry.
It's too good. It's too good. All right, Dan Rizzo, Mr. Commissioner, Dan Rizzo, thank you for first and foremost for starting the league back up. We had a couple years off. The former commissioner, we will not speak of him right now, but he was just too busy. He was just too busy to commission.
To run a fantasy football league on Yahoo.
just too busy to do it. But Dan, yourself with two kids as well, thank you for finding some type of time to run this league for us and bring us back. Not only did you bring us back, you brought back some classic members of the original crew. So I'd like to thank you for that. I'm going to make the screen big, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this. We're going to start this off. Let me make you full screen. We'll fall back to the background. You'll still be able to hear us though. So let's do it.
All right, so we got 12 bingo balls, each one with the initials of one of our players on there. Can you see that? Or is it still blurry?
It's still blurry. Move it back a little bit.
You see that?
Yeah, CK, right?
Yeah,
CK.
CK. All right, so CK, we got Chris Cardo going in the bucket.
Nick thought it was Calvin Klein.
No, we're not that big time. We got JT. That is Joe Taylor. And we got JV, which is our boy John Vernus.
You could be totally lying to us right now, and I would never know.
I'm not. We're being recorded. RS, Ryan Stredney.
I totally thought that said NA.
There's NA.
There's NA.
There's Nico.
Yeah.
There's Badass BV. Billy Brontos.
Former commissioner.
And we got TC, Tony Cardarelli. We all know him. MS for Mo Salih. BK for the living legend himself, Brian Kennedy.
Buffalo Bills of our league. Second place many times.
SA, Satiri, Agilis, Soat. PP for Petros. You Greeks are going to have to help me out with that last name.
Periperitis or Pepper PP.
And then me.
What the hell did you say, Nick? Just call him Pepper Pee-Pee?
Yep.
What the hell's the matter with you?
All right, big moment, guys. Big moment.
All right. So we're going to call it one at a time. We're going to go 12 down to 1. We ready?
Nah.
So 12th pick down to first pick.
Yep, 12th pick first. All right, number 12. We got Chris Cardasolaris.
That's about right for him.
Right on par. That's right
Chris
on
Card
par.
on the turn.
That's son of a bitch.
All right, number 11. Oh. Comes number 11. Satiri Agilis.
Ooh.
Good.
Satiri's live with us right now.
Number 10. Mo Salih.
Ooh, get him out of here.
Didn't think he's fall out. Sorry.
I feel like every time it falls out, it says Dan Rizzo, and you put it back in.
No.
Oh, DR, can't do that.
I was doing practice runs and nothing fell out the whole time. Number 9, JV, John Vernus.
Ooh.
Okay, all right.
John picking right by Mo and So. Oh, look who we got with us. Brian Kennedy. Nice tie, Rizzo, he says.
Number 8. That's Nico.
That's
Ooh. John and Nico already gone.
Number 7, we got Petros.
Ooh, PP.
PP.
Pepper BB.
Stop saying that, bro. You sound ridiculous.
Coming in at number 6, we got Joseph Taylor, JT.
Uh-oh. We're down to 5.
Whew. Here we go. Number 5, RS, Ryan Stredney.
Ooh, there goes Maurice Jones-Drew. Here comes number 4. The commish, DR. DR. I know one name you haven't called yet.
Tony. I think it's Tony, Billy, and who else?
Of course, Bill would get top 3, right? BK, Brian Kennedy. I don't know if he could take a wide receiver that high, can he?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Don't
Yeah,
doubt him. Don't you doubt him.
If there's one person to ruin a top 2 pick, it will be Billy Bronto.
Tyreek Hill off the board at number 3.
Billy Brontos will have first pick and take 12 minutes to make the pick.
It's down to Billy Brontos and Tony.
Oh,
Here
shit.
it is.
The two childhood friends.
The number 2 pick, Billy Brontos.
Oh.
So that means Christian McCaffrey goes to Tony Cardarelli.
This couldn't have worked out any better for the show.
We did a practice round on when we were backstage and I got first.
For Tony's luck, bro. That luck, homie. Damn
You want me
it.
to run them? You want me to run them down?
Yeah, go ahead. 12-1 or 1-12, whatever.
All right, 1-12. We got Tony, Billy Brontos, Kennedy, me, Brian Stredney, Joe Taylor, Petros, Nico, John V at number 9, Muhammad, Satiri at 11, and then Cardo at 12. So get your mocks in now.
We got more than a month to mock.
I wanted to do it 3 weeks ago.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do a mock real quick. All
I got my
right, Dan Rizzo, everyone. We appreciate you hopping on with us, Mr. Commish, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you more throughout the football season.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Have
All
a
right,
good
take
night.
it easy. Dan Rizzo, everyone. How about that? Your boy. How about your? I got news for you. I couldn't see those bingo balls. So he could have said any. He could have said any fucking name. I would have believed.
We knew this. I knew you were going to be in the top 3. At no doubt in my mind, bro. Your luck is unparalleled.
I got news for you.
And Nick knew it too. Actually, Nick was like, "I'm going to be first. I'm going to."
I didn't even want first. I wanted fourth. I wanted fourth pick because the guy I want at 1 would be there at 4. So it is what it is. All right. I'm flustered. I'm on cloud nine, guys. I don't know how else to explain this. I'm
Always-
on cloud
It's
nine.
always a nice feeling in the first pick.
Would you say?
What?
It's always a nice feeling when you know you got the first pick, like when you just find out.
Yeah, but what's terrible about it is the entire draft. Anytime I pick before Bill, because he's second, I'm gonna have to hear.
Yeah. I can't believe you did that to me, Tony.
You did it to me again. Did it to me again, Tony.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Like he only has one guy that's in his draft queue. Just one person, no one else.
Oh, jeez.
And it's like the 7th round. Like I'll take I don't know. Give me CeeDee Lamb. Oh shit. Oh. Well, let me get back to the drawing board. Get my magazines out. Like that's the only person.
Oh, that was fun.
Roy boy, effing trade down. That's what I might have to do. I might have to trade down to like 3 or 4. But that was fun. That was a nice little addition to the
That was
show.
good time.
Let's do it again tomorrow. All right, guys. There's a few NFL topics since we're talking fantasy and stuff. There's a few topics I wanted to get to within the NFL. Let's see here. First and foremost, it just came out today in an interview with Saquon Barkley that he is not sure he's going to be ready for week 1. I don't know if you guys saw that yet or not. What do you think about this? And let's talk in fantasy terms. Say you're sitting at 3, 4, and you're thinking about taking Saquon. Are you going to pull the trigger on a guy that doesn't even know if he's going to be healthy come week 1? Maybe he misses the first few couple weeks. Is this enough to stray you away from that? And do you think it's a big deal for the Giants not to have him for the first few weeks? Obviously, it's a big deal for the Giants not to have him for the first few weeks, but how big of a deal?
Absolutely.
Go ahead, John.
Well, I would stay away from him. I wouldn't bother. As far as for the Giants, that's huge. I mean, they were set up for. They have an awesome roster now, so I don't know. I guess we'll find out, right? I mean, look, I don't know how bad his knee injury was. I know it was ACL. Yeah, was there other damage in there? I mean, what's preventing him from moving on? I mean, OBJ's back. My guy Nick Bosa's back. I think what's his face? Come on, bro, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow, he's back, right? So why is Saquon so far behind in his recovery? Was his injury worse? I thought that Joe Burrow had the most extensive damage within his knee more than any of these guys.
Well, Joe Burrow's a quarterback, so
hot off the press, everyone.
There's a lot more cutting and stuff that's dealing when you're a running back. Quarterbacks don't have to do as much, so
I mean, he's a mobile quarterback, Nick. In case you haven't,
but he still doesn't run all the time.
All right. Anyway, so that's besides the point. So I'm staying away from Saquon this draft, unless for whatever reason he makes a miraculous comeback somewhere between week 6 and 8. I just don't think I would touch him right now.
Nick, what about you, buddy?
I mean, I'll take him if there's like a massive slip in the draft, but I don't think I'd take him anywhere in the first round.
So with the massive slip is like you'd be getting him in the second round? Saquon Barkley, a top 5 pick?
If that were to happen, then first of all, I'm not like sold on Saquon. I mean, he really hasn't done all that much, even when healthy. His first
I tend to disagree.
His first year was pretty good, but every little bit of playing time he's had since then, it really hasn't been that great. It hasn't been to the point where you would pick a top 5 pick with.
Okay, because I think you're high, Tony.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I don't trust his line. I don't trust his offense. There's other players.
But they have since then built the offensive line. I mean,
I don't trust. I don't think their offensive line's that great now, and I don't trust it.
Okay, we got to move on from this because this is just your opinion's your opinion, Nick, and I appreciate it.
I won 2 fantasy leagues last year.
While I think your opinion's wrong, while I think your opinion's wrong, I still appreciate it. Tom Brady played all of 2020 with a torn MCL. Did you guys see this news that came out?
I did.
What are your thoughts on this? Do you think it's just bullshit? You think, like, who really cares? Maybe you don't need that damn MCL after all.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. You won the Super Bowl, bro. This is irrelevant information.
Yeah, like, obviously the injury wasn't bad enough to hinder his playing. So
he's the greatest statue in the game, bro. He just stands there. So
he had the surgery back in February to fix it. And what are we supposed to think now? Like, he's just going to come out in 2021 and light it up because his knee's fully healthy? You know what I mean? Like, what I don't understand.
He played exactly like Tom Brady plays last year. That's how Tom Brady plays.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I agree with Nick, man. I didn't see a change at all in his gameplay. I'm calling bullshit, or who gives a shit?
Whether he had a partial tear, he may have. Obviously, he did. He had surgery. But whether or not he had a partial tear, it didn't affect his playing ability. He could have said he had a hangnail. If it didn't affect him, then
Roy Boy don't believe it. He's not buying into it.
Because it's like, you won the Super Bowl, so who gives a damn? Well, why are you telling us this now?
I know, like, just get away from us.
Oh, it's just another so we can hang another accolade on his wall, bro. You did it all with a partially torn MCL. You know, no one else is surprised, bro.
I feel like every time I feel like he left New England and now he's in the news every week for something he says, something he does, like almost like he was a prisoner when he was in New England, and then they like let him out of jail, and now he's just like trying to be like this awesome in the news all the time guy in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it just doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, players.
Boy, bet you the Giants wish they had Gallman now, right?
Gallman.
I'm sure they'll find a good Gallman substitute.
Shut up, Nick.
I'm sure Gallman isn't hard to fill. Gallman's shoes aren't hard to fill.
So let's get into Richard Sherman. The rise and fall of Richard Sherman. Say what you want about Richard Sherman. I know a lot of people don't like him. I just think, like, for whatever reason, I got a soft spot for this guy. I like that. I like his story. I like that he came from Compton, went to Stanford. He's educated. When he had that interview with Aaron Andrews after they beat San Francisco was
Crabtree.
What did he say about Crabtree in that interview?
Quit talking about him, Michael Crabtree.
That he wasn't anybody. You know, he wasn't anybody in the league. He's a chump.
No,
not exactly in those words. He just basically is taunting Crabtree and saying, "Bro, you're not good enough."
No,
like, keep my name out your mouth or something. And I remember Aaron Andrews.
Michael Crabtree.
I remember Aaron Andrews was like scared as hell. You remember remember the look she gave him? She was like, I wasn't talking about you. He's like, not you.
Interesting fact. That's when Sherman was playing for the Seahawks against the 49ers. And John momentarily got kicked off of Twitter. He's one of 5 people in the world I know of that's gotten kicked off of Twitter.
It's like you and Trump.
There's him and Donald Trump, and actually, there's only two people I know that have ever gotten kicked off Twitter.
Those are the only two that ever have. Just John and Trump. That's incredible.
I think he threatened Richard Sherman that day.
That's the same number of people. The same number of people to average a triple-double in the NBA for an entire season have been kicked off of Twitter. You're on a very short list, my friend. Congratulations. But serious,
not one of my
semi-serious charges that he's charged with.
I mean, it's 5 charges, right?
Yeah. I know burglary. I think a domestic violence thrown in there. I don't know everything that was on there, but I know that there was a chance the 49ers were interested in possibly bringing him back for a cheap price. I know Seattle was interested in possibly bringing him back for a cheap price. I think
they don't have a pot to piss in, bro. They're going to pay what's his face now. They're still having trouble figuring out how they're going to pay him.
Are you talking about Seattle?
Safety. Yeah. Oh, God damn it. I'm drawing blanks, bro.
The guy from the Jets.
Yes. No, the Rams, right? No, maybe the Jets. Jets. Okay, go ahead.
Landry or
no, Roy Boy, help us out here, bro. Oh shit. It doesn't matter. They're heavily invested in trying to pay him, and they weren't going to pay Sherman. Sherman wanted way too much money. That's why San Francisco wasn't trying to bring him back. They were hoping that he would, take a discount, but he was set in his ways. And I got to tell you something. All right. For the simple fact that Richard Sherman, outside of being a quarterback, this dude is probably one of the most well-known players. What would you say? Top 5 outside of quarterbacks, top 10, well-known around the league. When I heard that Richard Sherman was being charged with all this, it was out of character for this guy, right? I mean, he's been a 10-year veteran, just a player's player, right? I mean, he's coaching up rookies. He did phenomenal with the secondary in San Francisco when he came here. And to find out that he's battling, whether it's mental illness, drug abuse, or alcoholism, whatever he's dealing with, that's tough, man. And I feel sorry for him, because it just goes to show you exactly what playing in the league can do if it has anything to do with head injuries or just his mental illness alone, bro. I wish him the best, and that's all I can say. I don't know how the league will handle it because I don't think he's playing this year.
What the hell was that guy's name from the Jets? This is gonna bother me.
I can't remember right now, dude. It's bothering the shit out of me too.
Adams. Jamal Adams. Thank you, Roy Boy. Yeah, I just think I feel bad for the guy. Obviously, I think he's going through some. Maybe he's got some concussion stuff going on. You never know with these guys. I just think it's weird when someone has millions and millions of dollars, but they're trying to break in and they get a burglary charge. What the hell is that all about?
Dude, he was driving through road construction. He endangered some of the workers that were working. I don't know if that was after hours or whatever he was doing, but he drove through a closed road. He smashed up his car, abandoned it in some kind of parking lot, went to the house, started trying to break in, did damage to the house, to the door, whatever. A canine was brought into this whole thing. I think he and another officer sustained minor injuries. I don't know, man. It doesn't look good.
Charges. Those are the initial charges they threw out. By the time this is all settled, he honestly might have a very small charge.
Well, it's
it'll be a petty theft.
Probably going to be.
And 3 days probation.
Yeah, he probably is not going to serve any jail time. This is obviously. I don't know if any drugs or alcohol were involved.
Yes, he was hammered, Nick. Yes, he was on shit. His
Okay.
wife is on the 911 call saying that he wanted to kill himself, that he was under the influence of alcohol. I can't recall if she said there was any drug abuse involved, but she said he was heavily intoxicated. He was saying terrible things and he wanted to hurt himself, and she just wanted assistance. And the 911 call, if you guys listen to that, there's some of the most that operator should probably lose her job because she was entirely out of line. I mean, she would ask his wife a series of questions, and then when his wife would try to answer those questions, she would tell her to stop interrupting me. She was just being like, it was borderline, just bullshit. Like, you're supposed to handle these calls. You're not going to make the matters worse. Like, his wife probably shouldn't have told the operator that it was Richard Sherman, because then, you bring a lot of, I don't know if there's animosity. You never know how the public, for how they see, famous people, sometimes it's,
Yeah, she could have been a Rams. She could have been a Rams fan. You don't know.
You know what though? Here, I want to say something before Nick gets to say what he wants to say. I got to tell you guys something, and not because I'm a Nine fan, but I got to be honest with you. John Lynch, the GM of the 49ers organization, reached out and said that he would exhaust any resources he could to help Richard Sherman and his family get through this, and not one effort made by Seattle, not one, nothing.
What could the 49ers or the Seattle Seahawks possibly do to help them through this?
You know what? Probably
what, Nick?
nothing, but you still
Jesus
say
Christ,
it.
dude.
You're
just extending out some sympathy. You're trying to, look, that's my point. The team that he won a Super Bowl with, they did not reach out. They didn't even bother.
Maybe they
Okay,
did. Maybe
I
they
know
did.
you. I know that you're overthinking this. I see the wheels in your brain.
Maybe Pete Carroll gave him a phone call and was like, "Hey, Richard, if you need to talk,
Okay.
I'm here for you, buddy."
Hey, Sherm.
But are they
Pete.
gonna pay for like medical stuff for him? No, he made millions of dollars with it. They paid him freaking.
That's not what I said.
for him.
I did not say that the 49ers were picking up the bill on his care.
Well,
I did not. I said that
What do you want him to do?
I don't know.
Go to counseling things with him.
Here, you know what? Do me a favor. You get a hold of John Lynch and you find out what his intentions were.
Let's see, I go to counseling with them.
You're a hillbilly.
That's-
You're a hillbilly.
Richard, John,
Put him in the timeout, bro.
No, don't be a
Get out of here.
Richard and John, come on in. Have a seat on the couch. Let's talk about your problems, Richard. You know what? It's good for them for reaching out. I mean, I was pretty heartless when John, I think you texted me telling me about it. And I was like pretty heartless with my response, if you remember. So you can take the boy out of Compton, but you can't take the Compton out the boy. I like Richard Sherman, though. I liked him.
I mean, he's a likable guy. I mean, if you weren't a 49er fan when they knocked you out of the NFC Championship. But he is a likable guy. He's a good dude.
He always seemed like he had like an edge about him that he might have something wrong with him a little bit.
Yeah, there were some off the field issues with us last season.
A lot of those guys have a little something that are like kind of like outspoken and stuff like that.
So we got a
That's
couple.
because they're human.
We got a couple Buckeyes to get to. Former Buckeyes. First and foremost, we have Ted Ginn. After 14 seasons, Ted Ginn is finally retiring in the NFL. And doesn't that make you feel old as shit?
I was just about to say that. I have no interest in this topic whatsoever, other than the fact that it makes me feel old as shit. If you would have just told me, "Hey, Ted Ginn's retiring. How many seasons did he play?" Just like an instant reaction, I would have said 6 to 8 years.
Well, that's ridiculous because you're an idiot because he didn't.
14 years, dude. You remember when we lived in Columbus?
I'm saying that. Remember when Michigan and Ohio State were 1-2? I mean, yeah, Michigan and Ohio State were 1-2, and Ted Ginn was on that team. And like that doesn't seem that long ago, but it really, really was.
It's long as shit to me,
It was
buddy.
15 years ago.
Remember how awesome he was at Ohio State?
Yeah,
That world-class speed.
world-class.
I mean,
only
who
one or
was
2 years
that?
going on with it.
There's only 2 people with Ted Ginn speed. One being Ted Ginn, the other
Tony Cardarelli, as long as it was from first to second base.
This is I feel so old, man. Thinking back on Ted Ginn during those OSU championship years. Did they ever win a championship with him, or they just went to?
No.
They went
just went
against
to-
Florida, and was he on the LSU? Was he on
No,
that
he
team
wasn't.
also?
He went to the pros after the Florida championship.
Man, he was awesome. We lived in Columbus during his time there. Remember?
I didn't.
I'm-
You may.
I remember.
We were there for that game though.
Yeah, that was sweet. The other Ohio State Buckeye we have to get to is Dwayne Haskins. I don't know if you guys saw this, but he got beat up by his girlfriend or his wife or girlfriend. I'm not sure.
His wife.
His wife beat his ass.
His wife. She beat his ass. She actually did some extensive damage to his mouth, bro. I think she knocked out his teeth.
This is
He
the
had to
one
get some
thing I
dental
didn't
work.
really pay attention
She
to.
busted up his lip.
Man,
This
it makes me think like if Dwayne Haskins can get the shit kicked out of him by his wife.
I mean, think about it. Think about
Christina
what
could
he's
beat the
got.
shit out of me.
Think about
You know,
what
the thing
he's. Think about what he's got to. What? Listen, how many of these athletes flipping the situation around would have if a woman knocks your teeth out? Okay, if your wife beats the shit out of you and knocks your teeth out, busts up your mouth, how many football players? Shit, how many men are going to let it happen? Now, with everything going on and how players are beating their wives or beating up girls or baseball players are doing weird things to girls. Think about it, bro. He didn't fight back, so he let her wail on him. And she gets locked up and she gets domestic charges filed against her. And this dude comes out smelling like a rose, right?
yeah, maybe.
I
If
wouldn't
he-
say that. We're
Well,
talking-
what's the alternative? He kicks her ass out of the hotel lobby. What does he beat her ass, throw her off the balcony? I mean,
Yeah,
no, he played that perfect because it'd definitely be a lot different topic tonight if he even put one finger on her. It'd be a totally different story than what it is now. It'd be like, oh, Dwayne Haskins. It would go from Dwayne Haskins got beat up by his girlfriend to Dwayne Haskins might not play football ever again.
No, here's
Go
the
ahead.
thing. If it's his girlfriend, he's a damn fool. Because he doesn't know his girlfriend anything. He could break that shit off tomorrow. Nothing happens. No way he gets beat up that bad. If it's his wife, he's a lot smarter than I give him credit for. Because he could break that. He could get a divorce and get minimum damage done.
I ain't paying her shit. She beat my ass.
Well, she beat my ass. This is what I'm dealing with. I should sue her.
So,
If it's his girlfriend, he could have just at least grabbed her and threw her or something.
oh yeah, just throw her on
well,
bed.
what are you talking about? Just grabbed her and
Yeah,
threw her?
Nick, Jesus Christ. Move on to the next topic. God damn it. This guy. I was like, what the fuck is in your Coke can over there, bro?
Yeah, if it was his girlfriend, he could have just grabbed her and threw her.
Yeah, what the fuck is
You're a
wrong with you,
lunatic.
bro?
You're a lunatic. Oh my god! All right, I don't know if you guys are following the Gold Cup.
I am.
It's soccer.
Nick didn't even know what was going on.
Very loosely.
And the U.S. men's national team has moved on to the quarterfinals. I have no idea who they're going to be playing. But are you excited about this? Will you watch?
Does this
Let's
mean they
talk
get to
about
go to
it.
the World Cup?
I think they already
Nick,
qualified for the World Cup.
Listen,
Okay.
this is just they have
like
to.
the Euro
they can't
Cup.
embarrass themselves anymore. Do you understand? Like not qualifying for the Olympics was an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. So they have to win as much as they can, even if they're cups like the Gold Cup, which is equivalent to the Euro Cup. He's right. They have to win. They've got to win. They got to build chemistry because in the game against Canada, which was yesterday, that game, they scored in the first 20 seconds, but they did nothing for the remainder of the match. Nothing. Okay? That's not good enough. Now, Canada's a decent team. They're good, but
They're super nice. I heard they're super nice.
Hey,
I don't know.
Sorry
anything
about that. Sorry about that, eh? Sorry about that slide tackle, eh?
Yeah.
hey there, friend.
Hey, guy.
What's your buddy, guy?
Wouldn't that be hilarious if they all talk like Terrence and Phillip?
Hey, guy, pass me the ball.
Hey, buddy.
Ugly Bob's and goalie.
Hey, buddy, pass the ball, man.
No, it'd be goalie Scott. Scott's a dick.
All right. Anything else?
Who else won? Because if they play Mexico, I did Mexico play yesterday or did they play today?
I'm not sure, man.
I'd like to know who they
Who the
actually
hell's-
play.
Who's in this Gold Cup? Just Mexico, United States, and Canada. They just keep playing each other.
No, there's Martinique.
Powerhouse.
Let me tell you this: if they don't beat fucking Martinique,
No, they already did. They put like six. I think they scored 6 goals against them. That was last week. Who else is in this? I can't.
like
Mexico
like,
beat El Salvador yesterday.
Yes.
There's Guatemala and Trinidad and Tobago tied. Suriname and Guadalupe play tomorrow. So does Costa Rica, Jamaica, and Panama and Grenada, and Honduras and Qatar.
I can't remember if Panama has a good team or if it's
There's no reason the United States should not win this. Like maybe
bullshit. Mexico
maybe
is going to be there. Mexico, and there's one other. I can't remember who else is a strong team.
Like maybe Mexico, Honduras, or Costa Rica.
No.
Costa Rica.
If
Always
it's not
has a decent
Honduras,
team, don't they?
but I think Honduras is actually good too. Jamaica is actually probably a pretty good contender also. So I don't know. It's look, the U.S. just has to win. They got to like. Did you watch them play Canada? Did you watch that game?
The only game I watched them play was in the Mexico, and which was phenomenal.
Yeah. All right. So they brought this dude up. His name is DK, spelled D-I-K-E, which is crazy weird. But they brought him up from like a practice squad type team, right? And he played out and showed out against Martinique, but they were butt cheek team. So he showed out and earned a starting spot against Canada, which everyone knew would be a better contender. So that Lawless dude, Alexi Lawless, he can't say one good thing about this men's team. I mean, never, not ever. He can't say one good thing ever. He thinks that he doesn't think that they have chemistry. He doesn't think that they can play well together. He just doesn't believe that they have it to contend in the Gold Cup, much less the World Cup. So he made ignorant comments along the way since they lost, since they didn't qualify for the Olympics. He said, they should be embarrassed. They humiliated their country. The women are constantly representing. It's time for the men to step it up. So it is what it is. We'll see.
I think the future's looking bright for U.S. men's soccer.
I think they look pretty solid.
Pulisic, like one of the best players in the world.
Oh, so they rested those guys this entire cup, yeah? There's no Pulisic. There's no...
Why'd you say yeah? Yeah.
I don't know.
The rest of them, yeah?
Practicing my Canadian.
Hey, that was kind of Canadian.
John turned into Canadian.
I can't remember now. There were either five or six guys that they rested this cup because those guys had just played in the Euro Cup, so they sat out this cup.
How the fuck did they play in the Euro Cup?
They must play for different teams. I mean, they're not all. Not everybody on the U.S. team is. I know Pulisic did not play in the Gold Cup. He has not played at all. However, let me see. I'll look it up. Go on to the next topic. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's weird how that works. If you're allowed to play on multiple national teams, I don't know if you guys checked out the 2021 British Open. That was just this past weekend. I watched all 4 rounds, mainly because I had some DraftKings going on, some DraftKings action going on with that. But it was a very fun tournament. We had Louis Oosthuizen was leading for the first 3 rounds, and then blew it on the 4th day to Colin Morikawa. This Colin Morikawa kid is the truth. He is the next big deal when it comes to golf. Maybe the next Tiger. I know you've been hearing the next Tiger with Rory, Spieth, Rahm, blah, 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 Koepka. Colin Morikawa is an absolute killer out there. He's super young. I don't even know how old he is. Probably in his early 20s. I'd say early 20s. And he already has won 2 majors and has only played in 8 majors. So he's played in 8 and has won 2 of them. The kid's awesome. Do you guys give any shits? I see a lot of looks. I see looks that don't really tell me anyone gives a shit.
I really don't. There is one thing. I remember I went to – so when you watch golf on TV, I really don't watch it too often. When you watch golf on TV, every shot looks amazing. And when I actually went to a actual golf tournament, we had the Firestone in Akron. When I actually went to that, it doesn't seem like they play that great if you're following them. Like they'll be perfect, but perfect shots don't always wow you. Like their drive will be down the middle, 300 yards, perfect, but it doesn't look like awe-inspiring. Like when you see the shots on TV, you see like they drop it like 10 feet from the pin, or they drop it like 5 feet from the pin. Like I was just watching like a bunch of like just really consistent golf when I went to that golf tournament, and I could have beat Tiger Woods on a par 3.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. John, do you have any clue what this kid's talking about right now?
I'm just saying
John, you're muted.
I'm just saying.
So this is what I've discussed. I was researching the Gold Cup thing. I was not listening to Nick. I don't have a clue what he's saying. What were we talking about? Tennis? I'm irrelevant. Don't pay attention. I have no clue.
Golf. He was saying that he could have beat Tiger Woods on a par 3.
Okay, Tony. I mean, this guy, he earned himself maybe 60 seconds in timeout, bro. Either way, Nick, you can't say dumb shit.
I could have. We got a triple bogey.
You are not. And you aren't going to beat anyone. So Pulisic was actually it was a controversial decision by the U.S. men's team coach. He did not bring up Pulisic. He didn't even call him up to represent in the Gold Cup, which is totally weird, right? Weston McKennie was not there, and Gio Reyna was not there as well. There were others that were not involved. It was According to the coach, he did not want to play Christian Pulisic. He wanted him to have rest after a demanding season with Chelsea, including the Champions League triumph, that game against Mexico that you saw, that you enjoyed. So I don't know. I guess for whatever reason, Weston McKennie wasn't called up to represent, and neither was Gio Reyna, and there were quite a few others. I don't know why. They must not have taken this cup very serious.
We're a soft country. We are a soft country. Like these other countries, people like would die for their countries, to be on these teams and stuff. I feel like our country, like people are trying to get out of it. Let's go to.
No, actually, I'm telling you, bro. I don't think that these players want to get out of it. I believe it was a coach's decision for whatever reason. I don't understand. I'll figure. We'll talk about it another time.
I don't understand why players need rest. I just don't. I think you rest when you go home and you go to sleep.
God damn it, dude. You are such a clown. What the hell's the matter with you?
Like
their bodies they put their bodies through a lot, dude. You have to rest and recover. Ice. Okay. There's a lot of ice in your knees and getting massages and resting.
They're
your
not
body
playing
and hydrating and your body cramps, dude. They run for like 2 hours, bro.
Okay. There's only one sport that I feel like you need adequate rest in, and it's the sport that gets played. Well, besides for boxing or MMA or something like that, and they don't box or do whatever they do for months. But there's only one sport that has a season that you need to rest in my opinion, and that's football, and you only play once a week, so you get your adequate rest.
Okay. I saw like towards the end of Jerome Bettis's career, there's like a story that came out where he would come home after a game on a Sunday and wouldn't be able to get out of bed till like Tuesday, and wouldn't be able to go up and downstairs till Wednesday. He literally had to take his room that was upstairs in his house and build a new room downstairs in his house because he couldn't go up and downstairs till like Wednesday from a game that happened on Sunday.
I mean, that's crazy.
Got it. But I just don't feel like you need rest in baseball, basketball, soccer. Those aren't impact sports.
Okay.
You don't fucking need rest.
John, you're probably pissing him off by saying okay and being cool about it right now.
Oh,
that's
dude,
what pisses him off. He wants to fire you up.
I just accept the victory.
So speaking of rest,
dude, you're so lucky. I have no control of the penalty box because right now I would just take you out of the stream completely. I would just drag my mouse left, bro, and you would just be like,
go. Nick's part of the show. He's a crucial part of the show. He's here to piss everyone off. So speaking of rest, Mr. Kevin Love is no longer on Team USA. That lasted about 2 weeks.
So why is it? I didn't even look at this. Why is he no longer on Team USA?
I guess some whatever injury he had last year, he's saying is starting to tighten up. It's starting to
retire.
Yeah, no shit, Nick. Don't even say where have you been the last 11 episodes? We have literally mentioned Kevin Love at least once in every episode. We want him to retire.
It's a little ridiculous if just being on your feet is a problem.
Rizzo's right, bro. He doesn't give a damn anymore. He has no interest in playing basketball anymore. He's over it. He likes to wear khakis and take Instagram photos with his dog and his girlfriend in Cleveland. That's what he likes to do. I don't know what to tell you.
Like if he
misses his khakis.
It's like I said a couple shows ago. If you love a sport, if you love what you do, then you're going to go do it as much as you can. Like a little knick-knack injury or something, until you can't do it to your ability that you're comfortable with, and then you just quit doing that. You just stop doing that.
Okay.
My thought is maybe a coach approached him and said, "Hey,
You suck.
you're not really cut out for this. Why don't we just
Like,
say your
you're-
cap? Why don't we just say your cap's flaring up?
Was he
we
not-
lost 2 fucking games in a row with you on the team, buddy. Why don't you say your cap's flaring up and just say you left on your own terms?"
I thought they were saying they were going to rely heavily on Love.
Yeah.
Dude, they brought JaVale McGee, bro. They brought that dude. I mean,
Yeah.
what is it? A Rolodex with bums that they just scroll through and be like, "Hey, do you want to represent the U.S. men's team?" What the hell, JaVale McGee, bro? What the hell is he
JaVale
going to do?
JaVale McGee should not be on the men's Team USA basketball.
They're not even going to qualify. They're not even going to get silver. They're
The
going to
thing
suck.
is, these other teams aren't bad. These other teams have really good players on their team. Like,
I mean, they have like a few NBA guys and then like a few role players. And the NBA guys aren't like the NBA guys that they do have are just role players in the NBA. The NBA,
Or bench.
Yeah,
that's
or
not
bench
necessarily-
guys.
Doncic is going to play. Like, you're gonna have
Yeah, but there's
Okay,
guys
you
like
got-
Precious.
You're gonna have Yanni. He's gonna play for Greece.
Is he?
Pretty sure
Nick
he's gonna
made
play.
that up. Nick
Yeah,
made that up.
You're making shit up, dude.
I mean, he always does.
Dude, he can't fucking walk after a game. He can't even get up out of a chair. He barely gets up and moves around. He cramps severely. Do you read anything? Do you have any idea? He's not going to finish the finals and jump on a plane and fly to Tokyo and join the Greeks. I don't even know if Greece is even playing in the Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah,
I
Nick's
haven't even
just
seen
straight
it.
talking out of his ass right now.
You're making it up.
And I can tell by the look on his face right now.
He is. He's
Nick,
heavily relying on the Google machine right now.
Nick, show me eye contact.
I'm looking it up.
Make eye contact with me right now.
Mhm.
Oh,
Why
yeah, you're
would
lying. You're
Giannis
lying
wanna
through your
leave?
fucking teeth.
Why would Giannis want to finish these finals and go to Tokyo?
Because, like I said, he takes pride in it.
Okay.
Are they even
But,
are they even in it?
I don't even know if they're in it, but his body demands some rest. He's been playing.
Greece usually makes. They're always among the top 5 teams in the world.
If there was an Antetokounmpo to play into the Tokyo Olympics, it's probably not Yannick. It's probably not. It could be Thanasi. It could be his other brother. I don't even know what his name is.
So you were just making shit up.
I know Doncic is playing. I wasn't necessarily sure, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play, but I'm not 100% sure.
Can't you just ask your phone, like, hey, is Greece basketball in the
Yeah,
Olympics?
so here's what it says. For Yanni Antetokounmpo to play in 2020 Olympics, Greece must qualify. The men's qualifiers start on June 23rd, just 2 days after possible Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
So you're a month behind in your information.
Yeah, that was a month ago, buddy.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a current thing.
You're a fucking
All
liar.
I'm seeing is that Greece is participating in water polo.
I'll be watching.
Nick will be watching. He
should.
said that's his sport.
I love some water polo.
The weirdest shit. That's the weirdest shit.
It's
That's the
fucking
weirdest.
sweet.
No, you're weird, dude. You're a weird dude. We have any? Let's get the final thoughts. Listen. I got the number 1 pick, fellas. I got the number 1 pick in our fantasy draft.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I got
awesome. Good for
mock
you.
drafts to get to. We got to wrap this up. We got to get to final thoughts. John, you got any final thoughts for us, buddy?
Not really. Just not really. It's been a good time. Nick turned it into a shit show the last 25 minutes. Outside of that, I hope Yanni pulls in a championship, and I hope Nick chokes on ice cubes watching water polo.
Jeez, Nick, what do you got, bud?
Just that if if Yanni does play for Greece in the Olympics,
I hope he plays water polo.
There could be 3 Adetokumbos playing on that team. Actually, I think there's a 4th brother who might probably just as good enough to play that team. They might have 4 Adetokumbos starting.
The 4th brother probably doesn't even play basketball. It probably doesn't even have any interest in basketball. Nick made that part up as well. He just added a 4th because it sounded good.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if they would have all moved to Warren and the Goya team that we would have had?
Dude, what the hell are you talking about?
Remember that?
Just Dan said he doesn't think that they qualified.
I agree. I agree. They're not playing basketball in the Tokyo Olympics. I haven't even seen anything regarding it. They're going to represent in other games, but it's not going to be basketball.
I mean, do you think Cousin John would have been able to coach the talent of all the Antetokounmpos if they moved to Warren?
No,
played Goya.
He still would have found a way to lose tournaments.
John was a good coach. He coached us well.
Still would have found a way to lose tournaments.
I have my only final thought is Jacob deGrom got put on the freaking injured list today. I feel bad for him. He was having a great season. Maybe he'll just have a brief stint and come back soon. Besides that, I got nothing else, guys. Nick, you seem like you're deep in thought. Do you have anything going on?
So it's like I'm still trying to figure out if Greece is in the Olympics, but they're ranked 6th in the FIBA World Rankings.
That means nothing.
Anyway, I'm going to go back. I'm going to thank everyone that participated in the chat tonight. I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends, your cousins, your uncles, your stepsisters. Like and subscribe. Follow our channel, and please join us every week and make fun of Nick because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
You know what's coming up?
Cheers.
I mean,
what's coming up?
It's not that far away. In a few short weeks, we'll be talking. This show is going to be getting very football centric.
Yes, that is a fact.
I can't wait, guys.
That's what we need. That's what we need. Because right now, I'm telling you, anyone that watches YouTube for NFL content, this has been a drought. It's just who's getting arrested, who's screwing up. And it's like, it's boring. There's not much to get to. That's why I value this channel. We cover so much. We give you current information on current sports, anything that you could possibly want outside of the fact that Tony follows golf and tennis. Nick and I couldn't contribute if we wanted to. Nick doesn't even know Nick makes up brothers that play basketball. Nick makes up guys in the league that are in the NBA finals, playing the biggest game of their lives tomorrow. Then they're going to win that. They're going to fly to Tokyo. They're going to play for a team that doesn't exist in the Tokyo Olympics. It's just, it's going to be great.
All right, fam. Till next time, we appreciate you. We cheers to you, and we'll see you next week on the Locker Room Rant.
Cheers.
See you later.